I'm an antique and fine art appraiser here in Portland, Oregon. And our company handles estate sales. We also do a lot of fine appraisals of fine art and antiques. And I'm using a YouTube video today to show you part of the silver hoard that came out of an estate in Central Oregon. And it was from a hoarder's house and that he collected really great silver. And specifically I want to talk about these four pieces right here. They were made by a woman named Hester Bateman. Hester Bateman was an English silversmith in the 1700s. She was born in 1704, I believe. And it was at a time that women were not allowed, as you know, to own businesses. Women were not allowed to have a trade. They supported their men, and they were under the rule of their men or the male members of their families. So it was highly unusual that this woman had a silver company. And how it came about was after she got married, she married a man who was a goldsmith, and he made gold chains and gold wire, which he raised his family with. And after about 20 years into their marriage, he ended up dying of consumption. And Hester Bateman went down and got her name put on the business that she inherited. And with the help of her children, she continued the silver business and went into actual silver making. Now her two sons have had apprenticed with other people because girls were not allowed to apprentice. But girls would learn working with their fathers, working in the family business. But it was never expected that they would be actual tradesmen. The men had to do it. So for Hester Bateman to own the company, having her sons employed doing the work, was a really unusual. She was a really, really advanced woman for her age and a very smart businesswoman. So with her sons, they were in the mid-1700s, were competing against this new idea of Sheffield silver plate. The people that they had invented, and was a much cheaper way of getting silver looking objects. It was heavily plated, but it looked right. So Hester Bateman and her sons came up with this idea of using a sheet silver, and yet they'd use a neoclassical design, but because of the way that they did it, and they used all the technology of their day, they were able to produce beautiful objects, well-crafted objects, at a much cheaper price. So they were really, really sought after by the middle class of England at that time. This little basket in the center here is a classic example of her work. It is what they call sheet silver that then is worked, and if you with a wonderful little scalloped edge. This would have been for sugar or for candies. They called it a sweet basket, and then but the design here, perfectly done by machine, of cut design of lace work, gilded interior, well balanced, well designed piece. Was a lovely gift for somebody in the mid-1700s. Classic design. Another thing she made, of course, the toast rack. You had to have your toast rack. You can't serve toast on a plate. And a nice little Hester Bateman toast rack. And this here is a thing you don't see much today, but any wine aficionado would know. This is a wine funnel. So they would decant one of their wines and put it into a decanter. It would go through a wine funnel and catch any sediment. So a Hester Bateman sterling silver wine funnel, and then a lovely little cream pitcher that also is a Hester Bateman piece. Hester Bateman and her sons continued this business on. She died in the late 1700s, on 1794, but the business continued with her children, and then her daughter-in-law was involved, and then eventually her grandsons took over. And it was a well-known London silver company that lasted well into the 1850s and the mid-Victorian era. So if you're looking on your silver, and if you find a piece that in a little box on the hallmarks, it has in script HB, Hester Bateman, you know you've got some silver from an early female pioneer and an artist that was well ahead of her time. That was just one of the fun things. Stay tuned. I have some more stuff to show you. Please contact us if you have any questions at all, or would like to share something you found in one of your estates or in your grandma's house. Subscribe to my channel. here, and follow us on Facebook, please. Enjoy doing this. We'll be bringing you more each week, and I look forward to seeing you next time.